Next Saturday's Fine Cut at 10:40 on BBC2 concentrates on a school in Central Park East, New York. Fly-on-the-wall documentary filmmaker Frederick Wiseman observes this remarkably successful school in Harlem.
Have you never wanted a war?
Well, I suppose there's something in every man that answers the call of battle.
From the battlefields of Europe to the killing fields of the English upper classes. Tomorrow, BBC2 looks back over a lost era and revisits the last summer.
June 1914, Monday the 29th. A grilling hot day, paddled downstream to the club, where we all had tea under the trees.
How did a glorious summer turn into a bloodbath?
In the July crisis of 1914, traditional notions of prestige, of honor, of dynasty come into play.
What were the events that led 5 civilized nations into war, and who were the key players? Time Watch explores the seeds of war. The Diary of a Debutante relives the last summer, and The Shooting Party reflects on the end of an era. 1914, tomorrow on BBC2.
And following The Shooting Party, Moviedrome's film at 11:25 tomorrow night is Salvador, starring James Woods and James Belushi, who find themselves caught up in a civil war which is certain to change their lives. Back to tonight's film now on BBC2, as we're introduced to a lesser-known character from the pen of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and come face-to-face with the outrageous adventures of Gerard.
To be idolized by thousands of young girls, embodying every adolescent fantasy to be the ideal man. In Takarazuka, the women are all these things. Japan's Takarazuka Review, where girls willingly succumb to a rigid regime of discipline and purity to realize their dreams of Western glamour and male sexuality. A fascinating insight into Japanese spectacle and sensuality. Under the Sun, tomorrow at 8 on BBC2.
Well, that's it from BBC2 for tonight. Up All Night with Richard Dallin is on Radio 5 Live shortly, bringing you news and views from America, the Far East and worldwide. And you can find Radio 5 Live on 909 and 693 medium wave. But from me, Sally Lawrence, and all my colleagues at Television Centre, may we wish you a very good night. Good night.